still know that shit. Man, I'm just a dude from the west side of Chicago, who's through the suburbs. We just want to have a good time, man. I just want to be like, I'm a mix of Diddy, Jay, John Lennon, Dave, Jeff, Jordan Daniels, and one. So I try to help the artists. I like to have a good time. I love people. I'm just a regular dude. Like if I wasn't Hustle Simmons, I wasn't doing this, I'd still be doing the same shop. I'm sitting here with Ciroc and just chilling. I don't know, I'm just like a Renaissance man. I'm everybody's friend, man. Just trying to put on for Chicago, play my part. I described myself. I said I'm Diddy, Jay-Z, George Daniels, John Lennon, and Dave Jeff all in one. This is Dave Jeff. So they want to know who's Hustle Simmons. So who's Hustle Simmons?
Hustle Simmons is like...
Remember, you were going to see this.
Sit down.
Go ahead. Yeah. Give it a take.
Who's Hustle Simmons?
Who's Hustle Simmons?
Yeah, I just seen that.
As I think about it. Yeah, Hustle Simmons is definitely Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Hustle Simmons is a great host. He's not the best host.
I learned from him.
He's not the best host. But I mean, he's a real dude with it, whatever like that. Like he has his hand on what is hot, what is fly, for lack of a better word, and a great ear for talent. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good dude in everything he do, and he cool sometimes. Sometimes he be feeling himself. Sometimes, you know, he's as long as his dreads, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes.
It's a Chicago thing.
You know, that's what it is, whatever like this. But he's ill. He's in my words and in all the words I can say, Hustle Simmons is fly.
Man, you know what? It's funny, like I'm 29, so technically I should be a backpacker. Like I should be like Mobb Deep, Nas, and you know, Pharcyde and stuff like that. And you know, my brothers and my sisters was into that. But me, I was more of a, like I'm a, you know, Biggie, Tupac, Diddy, you know, Master P. I was more paying attention to the labels than the artists. My whole thing was I was more intrigued coming up. Like I listened to rap, but I studied it on how did Rough Riders become Rough Riders? How did Master P, No Limit, Cash Money, Rockefeller, and stuff like that. Like I remember hearing the stories of like Master P, grandfather dying, he's getting $10,000 and he's taking that $10,000 and printing up some records. Next thing you know, he's selling 15,000 records out of his trunk, and that's how he got a distribution deal. So, you know, it ain't really the artist that made me do what I do. It was the brands. It was seeing these movements in hip hop that I can see were gonna fade out, which have faded out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, No Limit ain't No Limit no more. There's no Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders. I mean Rockefeller. Everything. The only one that kind of stood the test of time was Young Money. So I think for me it was more of a, I want to build that platform for the artists, because if you look at those brands, it was a bunch of artists who dropped an album who never came back out, but they at least had that 1 year of stardom, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give a platform for Chicago artists.
Kane is in the building.
I started doing shows about 2006, 2007, and I would just come up with different names. Like I did one called Bounce and Break Your Back. I know Juke last summer. I did another fucking concert, because at one point I did a concert. It was like 6 concerts going on. So it was called Another Fucking Concert. I just started coming up with these names, and then like I used to go to Hustlepalooza every year. And then like 1 year I went to Hustlepalooza, where I wanted to go. It wasn't really like no dope hip hop. I was like, damn, like, they not fucking with hip hop this year. So I happened to just be joking around like, man, you know what? I just want to be the man. I'm gonna name some shit out of myself. Fuck, I'm gonna do a Hustlepalooza. And people laughed at me. Fuck, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I did an event, named it Hustlepalooza. People laughed at it, but it was a long time coming before I got to that point. I'd been a bunch of shows before then, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna have this one name. Like I know I might not be able to run with the name for long. Hustlepalooza might sue me one day, which if they do, that'd be awesome because that means y'all paying attention to what I'm doing. So Hustlepalooza, if y'all just happen to send me the cease and desist letter, I will change the name. I just want to let you know that would just like make my world. That you guys take time out of your busy schedule of 20 years doing this to sue me, just for the record. But no, like, you know, we're gonna see what the Hustlepalooza do, but I mean, Hustlepalooza started off as a show that I made for people I'm personal fans of. You have some people who do shows that's like, okay, right now, who's hot on the blog? Let me book them. My shows are my friends. Little B is my friend. Like I know Brandon for years. Since Pat Day. You know, Freddie Gibbs is my friend. The Cool Kids are my friends. Wale is my friend. You name the artists that's been on my shows, I kicked it with them. You know what I'm saying? I share a pizza with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a show that I do with artists that I love, artists that I respect, artists I personally fans of. And, you know, I try to put together a show that I would pay to go to. So that's kind of how the Hustlepalooza taken off, and you know, people have enjoyed it. I had some good shows. I tackled the dude off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, there's been so much stuff, man. But you know, I hope people get it. I hope the bloggers get it. I just want to make a good show for everybody, man. It's not about the money. You know, I'm not trying to be Hollywood. I just want people to have a good time because, you know, this music game is the music industry is fucked up. I'm gonna keep it mad funky. Like these rappers who think got money, don't got money. You know what I'm saying? Like this music industry is fucked up. So you need the Hustlepalooza, the Leaders of New Crew, the A3Cs, the Perfect Attendance, all these different people doing shows. Score More. Shout out to my man Sasha. Score More. We need people like us to keep this music thing going because we're making lanes for artists to eat and still have a career without record deals. You know what I'm saying? My man Currency rides around in a Ferrari in Jordan 3. That's my brother. Like he has a Ferrari. It's rappers with major record deals don't have a Ferrari. Like so, you know, it's money out here, but we're just trying to link together and just make this network for the blogs, for the artists to withstand the big corporate entities that's really like what we feel going in music as a whole right now. Man, that was crazy, yo. Like last year I went down there, nobody really knew who I was. We went down there, it was like 60 deep, you know what I'm saying? We went down there and my show rocked, like it rocked harder than I thought it was. It was like 500 people, like smushed in like a space of like 200 people, and just like we bodied it. And then this whole year I was preaching to this whole South about let's take over, and people listened, and people was like, you know what, I'm about to invest in my career. I'm gonna go down there. And then go down there and see 400, 500 Chicagoans, and for it to get to a point where like it was artists from New York who would step on stage, and before they can even get into their first song, they're like, yo, what up Chicago? Cause we so deep, and we up in there with our arms crossed swagging, like, yo, if you don't shout out Chicago, we're not gonna cheer. So it was so much like pride. It was just like, yes, Chicago did something, you know, from the blogs to the artists, to the family of these artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I had homies whose parents drove down there to see them perform. Like, it was remarkable to see that. And I don't think this year, with all the stress it took for me to do my shows, I don't think there's ever a better feeling than seeing Chicago do what Chicago did down there. So, you know, hopefully next year we have 1,000 people, 2,000 people. You know, I did some double takes of Chicago. That's with we got Leaders, Fly, Sir and My Damn, Instrumental, Fake Short Drive, Royal Radio, myself. Like, I want to see that keep building, and you know, one day South by Southwest gonna have just a day for Chicago because we're just gonna outbody every city. So we're gonna just try to take over everything. So it was just great, you know. Hopefully next year, y'all gonna, you know, throw y'all name on a, you know, a show or hustle or something. You know, be a bit. But no, it was awesome. But I couldn't have did it without my homies and, you know, Dave Jess, Andrew Barber, Timber Tour, Sharif Williams. Like, I couldn't have did it without them. Like, we really came happen. So, you know, people be thinking it's like Hustle Simmons behind everything. Like, yeah, but I just play my part, and it's a whole little movement that's going right now of these people. So next year is about to be ugly. Next year about to be ugly. Shout out to LEP too, man. LEP bodies and shit. LEP won. We had Gangsta Boo, we had Jackie Chan, we had Saigon, we had LEP, Broadway. Who else we had on there, man? We had John Connor. Damn, we just had a bunch of people. I don't know. I got something for everybody. I had Marv One. I had Rose Spit. Just all my homies, yo. All my homies send me music. Second year doing it. We do it every year for South by Southwest. I actually have plans to do a regular mixtape. A regular just Hustle Simmons mixtape with some of my close friends and get some big people to co-sign it. So we're gonna see how that works out. But it's a blessing, man. Like to be able to like do that. Like, you know, it just goes to show you can do whatever you want to do. Like, who would have known I have two mixtapes, and I'm not even a rapper, but you know, it's just a promotion tool that we help to kind of push the South by Southwest. And some of those artists has never had a placement, so to get some of their record, to get their record on something that big and to get it out was amazing. Last year, it was sponsored by my homies at Smoking Section. Shout out to John Gotti, TC, and everybody at Smoking Section. This year, it was sponsored by my man D.Dot Omen, my man Drew over at Instrumental, Asset Outrageous, and Rocksmith. So we're gonna keep building, man. Hopefully next year, I'm shooting for next year. I want the mixtape. I want to do the mixtape with Smoking Section next year to get Nike to sponsor it. So we'll see how that works. But it's just amazing. I hope for the people down. I hope they enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it going, man. We got Hustlepalooza. Like I'm trying to keep it going. You know, I've done it in Texas. I've done it in a few other states, DC. We got one coming up in Toronto for Caravana. So we're gonna be doing it in Toronto the end of July. I'm doing one in Philly. Hustlepalooza presents veteran freshman. I can't think of the name. I'm leaking up with my homeboy Yusuf. Shout out to my man Yusuf. He's like the next Hustle Simmons. Like he's out in Philly. Like great kid, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he motivates me to keep going. But me and him doing the show out there July 10th out in Philly. So we're gonna see what that do. Then we got what else coming up? Working with Ian and Keeps Hawaii. Hopefully we get this one in Hawaii this summer. So we're gonna be working on that. And then we're gonna do one in CMJ with my homeboy Beef from Shameless. Beef is behind Scotch Davis, Jasper Solano, big dude. So yeah, we got New York, Philly, Toronto, and Hawaii. If I can knock those 4 out in the next few months, you know, but we're gonna keep building, man. I'm just waiting on Lollapalooza to sue me. I have a great lawyer. Just send me that cease and desist, man. That would just, oh my Twitter, I might get verified off of that. Verify me, Twitter. Damn, I'm dead. They got 8,000 followers, man. Fuck. Find me on Twitter at Hustle Simmons. I don't do anything slang term. Like I went to college, so it's spelled like it is. Hustle Simmons. That's the S, not the Z. Find me on Twitter, Hustle Simmons. Check out hustlepalooza.com. Man, just I don't know, just look for Google Hustle Simmons Chicago. There's a lot of other Hustle Simmons out there that's whack. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say names, but I am the Hustle Simmons. All you other Hustle Simmons, God bless you. But it's damn it time for you. Once Lollapalooza sues me, I'm here. So, and I trademarked Hustle Simmons. So, but no, find me on Twitter, Facebook. I'm not Hustle Simmons on Facebook. That's a creep in Chicago. Like if you put in Hustle Simmons in Facebook, some creepy black man from Chicago who meets girls thinking it's me. I'm Terrence Randolph on there, my government name, so I went to college because Facebook was really meant for people who went to college, not for just every Joe Smo. To all you artists, reach out to me. I'm not Hollywood. I return emails. You want to send music, send it to getonyourhustle@gmail.com. Once again, it's spelled like it is, getonyourhustle@gmail.com. Just send me music, man, and I'm everywhere. Or you can call me at you're right. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Yo, it's your boy Hustle Simmons, chilling on the couch. My homies HHRAPiNFO. Check them out. Cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? We here.